Finch is a very loud toddler, so hopefully if I can get her out of the way, it won't disturb the rest of the hearing. I appreciate it. Good morning, good evening, Council President Farina and Council members. My name is Herrian, and I'm a resident of 70 Ferncrest Ave. I'm also a volunteer with the Progressive Cranston Action Network, and I'm here to respectfully voice my strong dissent to Ordinance 12-1602. I have three concerns. I'll be as brief as possible. My first concern is that there's zero evidence that you're actually solving a public safety concern with this ordinance. I understand that there's definitely quite a few car accidents at the intersections that you listed in the ordinance. But is there any evidence that these car accidents are caused by panhandlers asking to receive food or money from the drivers? When I'm regularly commuting and stopped at any one of these intersections, I'm usually much more concerned about my fellow drivers blatantly ignoring traffic signals, blowing through red lights, or passing on my right to take a left-hand turn, which unfortunately happens fairly regularly. But I don't see any evidence at all that panhandlers are causing the accidents. My second concern is a financial one. The Supreme Court has overruled anti-panhandling laws, and this is an anti-panhandling law in sheep's clothing. There's no doubt that this ordinance will almost immediately be challenged, and that the city of Cranston will be tied up in an expensive legal battle over the constitutionality. And I'm concerned that our tax dollars could be going to better places. One second. And third, my final concern is philosophical. The ordinance is unquestionably criminalizing poor people. And honestly, if you think that our state, local, and national safety net is strong enough to support their complex needs, then I really recommend that folks spend some time with the agencies and the individuals in those agencies who are trying to provide these safety net services. I understand that people have concerns about panhandling. I'm not being a proponent of panhandling here. To be completely honest, I have also felt deeply uncomfortable when being approached directly for food or money. But by banishing the approach, it's the exact opposite of how we need to be handling these problems. As a community, we really need to acknowledge the poorest among us and work together to find better solutions. And far too many of us are just one pink slip or hospitalization away from being in this position ourselves. Thank you very much for your time and patience.